Hello everybody, welcome back to episode Pokemon Legends EA Let's Play. And today, we are going to go and do something. Here we go. Why is it so quiet? That was Lita, right? I think so. What's she doing? It's the dead of night. We better check on her. We better, hopefully. Does anybody have a key? You can just... Ooh, look, we're inside. Or not. Okay, that's cool. Saw you! Saw you! What? Saw who? What's she saying? Quick, we've got to check on her. Lita, we're coming in. No, we're not. I'm not going in there. You're crazy, man. Saw you! Don't! Mega Evolve! I'm sorry, Starmie, are you not gonna make an effort to wake her up? Is she sleep dancing? We'd better wake her up! How? Mega wake up! What? What are you doing? What are you all doing in here? We heard you shout. What? I did? What? I did what? I must have been dreaming. What kind of dream was it? What? I think I was dreaming that I was at a dance audition. Yeah, but it was weird. I was tiny, like I was still a little kid, Ansh's age or something. I was trying to show off my moves with Starmie, but nothing was going right. Then Starmie Mega Evolved and the judge said Mega Evolution was off limits. So I frantically trying to get Starmie to do its Mega Evolution. Now that you mention it, I wonder, if Pokemon were to Mega Evolve outside of battle, how would you get it to change back? I'm not sure, but here's my question. Why was Starmie dancing along with you? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe we're just that in sync. We've been together since I was a kid back in Hoenn, after all. Oh, so you're from Hoenn. Interesting. Okay. You're still my least favorite Pokemon, though. Dreams work in mysterious ways, huh? By the way, did you dream about someone you knew? You kept saying, saw you, saw you. Oh! Oh gosh. I totally forgotten about this. But back when I was a kid, and Starmie was still just a Staryu, I can never pronounce its name, right? It always ended up sounding like saw you. Guess I kind of reverted or something. That makes sense. Kind of. Well, it's cool you're such a dedicated dancer. You can literally do it in your sleep. But try to keep the noise down, okay? Sorry for the shock, and thanks for checking in on me. You're welcome. It's fine. Let's just try to get some sleep. Stay away. Stop! Where the fuck am I now? Hurt. It hurts! Help. Okay. The next day. Okay. Well, that was interesting, to say the least. Alright, I had an unsettling dream. It was as if someone or something was telling me to go away. I had a dream like that too! If hyperspace Lumios is expanding and merging with Lumios, maybe it's affecting our dreams. Say, you think it'd be easier for us to find the Pokemon that Ansha wants if we let hyperspace Lumios swallow up our whole reality? No way, no how! What the frick are you talking about? Yeah, Karina, we can't do that. If the hyper-strong Pokemon from hyperspace Lumios started appearing here, regular trainers like us wouldn't be able to handle them. Sorry, Leda. I was trying to lighten things up with the joke, but I guess it wasn't that funny. I appreciate that you're still thinking of my goal, Karina, even with everything else going on. Guess I put my foot in my mouth so deep that Ansha had to help me dig it out. It's odd that we haven't heard from Corbeau yet. Maybe we really do need to say his name Oops. I guess I just said it. Yep, and right on cue. Good morning to you, Team MZ. Sorry for the trouble, but would the team join me at my office? And I do mean all of you this time. He sounded serious! That can't mean anything good. Yes, we better get going. Mission 11? What about Mission 10? Man, I can't do anything. Hey, Anja. Seems things are really... I don't know. Ugh, fine. Ooh, damn, look at that. Three of them at once? Oh, no. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing all that, bud. What is that? Suck and throw? Alright, let's go. Here we are. Rest Syndicate. Hello! Alright. I'm sorry? Why are we here? Wait! Where are we? It's certainly not Corbeau's office. Much as I love to be wrong, I think we're in hyperspace Lumios. But how? Who didn't open a distortion for us or anything? Yeah. Hello, Team MZ. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Synth! What is happening? Corbeau did warn us that hyperspace Lumios could start merging with the real Lumios. That hypothetical is looking more and more like our reality now. No way! We can't let that happen! Especially not after you've worked so hard to prevent it. Easy now, let's all keep a cool head. Emma, what's your read on the situation? Let's start with the facts. Normally, you all enter hyperspace Lumios using Hoopa's power. But this time you found yourselves here without warning, right? Right! It's bizarre! I'll say, especially since it almost seems to have affected Dashintha and me. And unlike when Hoopa opens the way, there's no sign of a portal back to regular Lumios. So I guess we need to find another way out of hyperspace Lumios. Hey, did you lot take a surprise one-way trip to the Bizarro Zone? Or was it just us? You too? Corbeau? What? That's crazy, Brown. Then we're all stuck in here. Great! Just great! Could have warned us first, or whatever. Well, wandering around aimlessly isn't going to do anything. Isn't going to do anyone any good. If we can't find each other, your group had better just head here, yeah? We're in a place that's surrounded by walls, so look for somewhere like that. Surely they are the ones who should come and find us, no? Hopefully, once we meet with Corbeau, we'll be able to find a solution. Sound like it's time to hunt for somewhere surrounded by walls. No? Place surrounded by walls. Let's see. This place is surrounded by walls. Corbeau's surrounded by walls. He doesn't mean a shopping arcade, right? Maybe. I have no idea. Surrounded by walls. What the? Ivor! Could it be a training ground where I could break anything I want without being reprimanded? How long have I waited for such a place? I could even break that fountain right there. No! Ivor, you imbecile. What are you doing, Treecko? This here's a fine bit of scaffolding. It'll support your weight if you want to make it for the rooftops. Why the fuck? What even is this place supposed to be? Why are you here? Dang it. Whatever. I gotta figure out what's happening, so I gotta just talk to everybody. What the? Exavi? I saw some scary looking grown-ups over here. Over there. Okay. There you are. Aha, the rescue team arrives. Looks like Lumios is in big trouble again. Anyone got any good guesses as to what's causing our current predicament? The distortion tower above us? That seems to be the cause. To be more precise, power appears to be building within the hyperspace distortion over the tower. And that power is stored in the real Lumios. Which means that not only are Pokemon from hyperspace Lumios appearing on our world, but people from the real world are also being worked in hyperspace Lumios. We know the most about this whole place too. I guess our subconscious minds were more susceptible to hyperspace's influence. But if these powers keep growing, every person in Pokemon and Lumiose could end up in here. And in time, it's possible that no one will be able to return to the real Lumiose.
No way! That's not happening! We can't let it happen. We've got to protect Lumiose.
Yes, let's do it! Can we leave now? What? Oh, okay. Thanks. Huh? Looks like we're back. That was odd. The experiment we all just shared suggests that hyperspace Lumiose may indeed be merging with the real Lumiose, and it's only just beginning. Yeah, but how much time do we have left? Remember how hyperspace Lumiose would get unstable if 4 more people went in at once. Think about how many folks we had in there just now. Sure didn't look unstable to me. I'll bet it won't be long before every person in Pokemon and Lumiose could get swallowed up. But we can stop it if we figure out what's going on with that big distortion above the tower, right? That's the hope, yeah. No matter what it takes, we'll put a stop to our world merging with hyperspace Lumiose. We didn't work so hard to protect Lumiose just to watch it turn into some nightmare zone, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to why I called you all here in the first place. We finally managed to learn something new. Amazing, Corbeau! You're a genius! Flattering me won't change what we learned, you know. We've learned that hyperspace Lumiose is being created and sustained by a single Pokemon. By just one Pokemon? What Pokemon could be capable of all this? Well, this Pokemon spent a long time exposed to the unbridled mega power from when the tower went on its rampage. That explains why the distortion above the tower is too intense for us to get a read on it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. And what did we learn again? Oh yeah. One Pokemon, this overwhelming energy detector. Yeah, what else is new? Tell me something I don't know, Corbeau. So all that mega power is causing the Pokemon to generate this strange other world. Sounds like this Pokemon might go rogue! We've got to save it and catch it! Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me. Once we save that poor Pokemon, will hyperspace Lumiose disappear forever? If it disappears and takes it with it my dream of catching that fine legendary Pokemon I'm after, I'll understand. Oh, you aren't gonna be a villain, Ansha? Dang. My dream isn't worth the suffering of everyone here in Lumiose. That's very thoughtful of you, kid. I'm touched. Here's the deal. Once we handle the Pokemon causing all this, hyperspace Lumiose should finally stop expanding. But that doesn't mean it'll disappear right away. According to our calculations, it'll linger for a bit, hopefully long enough to follow your dream. Yippee! Thanks, Corbeau, and Anja too for being so understanding. But there's still a problem. How are we supposed to get that huge distortion above the tower? Even with Hoopa's help, it seems beyond us. Oh, boo. If only I were able to making even better donuts for you all. I don't think this one's your responsibility, Ansha. Your donuts have been nothing but great. Wait! I have it! I wonder if there's some other way to power up our donuts. Something we haven't tried yet. Any ideas, Red? I have butter. Keystone might do the trick. Power Mega Evolution. Bitch. Bitch, like, what is that gonna do? Huh? What are you talking about, Red? I don't know! I get it, and I think you've got it. No, I don't! Well, feed Hoopa a donut that we infuse with the Power Mega Evolution. Huh? Hoopa may not be able to Mega Evolve, but I bet a donut like that would bring out some really wild power anyway. I rather like the idea of a Mega Donut. Got a nice ring to it. If we combine the power of all our wonderful Mega Evolution uses, I think this ought to work. Right. We'll need more than Team MC. It's time to bring our Ragtag Crisis team back together. And a plan like this needs a name. We'll call it... Operation Starfall. No, wait, that's later, my bad. Operation Mega Donut. Wow. Real subtle. Using a donut to mine to awaken a power in Hoopa on par with Mega Evolution. Wonderful! It'll be as though we are Mega Evolving as well. Woohoo! Now that we've got ourselves a plan, you know what it's time for? Go out and survey Hyperspace Lumious so we can do our thing. I'm counting on you, Red. Just leave everything to me. I'm the man. You're a real character, you know that? Thank you. Alright, let me go do one thing. Because I'm going to stop recording here because I'm trying to get out 12 episodes. We're already on mission 11, so it's not really things. Wait, what was mission 10? Oh, okay, yeah. But this would be episode 11. So let me do one more thing, and then we can go. I'm going to catch a shiny. Now, I do have a shiny already. I have, let me find them. Oh, wait, this is items. Boxes. This, Klefki. I already have a shiny Hyperspace Pokemon in Klefki, but Klefki can't Mega Evolve, so we're gonna get a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve that I've been wanting to use for a long time, and will be Gregory's replacement. Here is Hyperspace Butter, and we will be making a donut that is capable of such shininess, which is going to be a regular... I need one of these berries. Boom! Alright, this should work. Hold up. Hold up, let me make the recipe. No. Alright, there's the recipe. Get yourselves 2 Hyper Pekka berries. Get yourself a little bit of these Hyper Asper berries. Alright, not Hyper Asper berries, my bad. Hyper Koala berry, you're gonna use one of those. Actually, 2 of those, my bad. You're going to use 2 of these Hyper Oka berries, and then you're going to use 1 Hyper Chopal berry and 1 Hyper Tango Berry. You can use, like, any berries. I prefer using the Hyper Tango Berries to get a shining one. But, yeah, let's try this one out. Let's go. Alright. Is fighting. That's not what we wanted. But it's fine. Trying to be okay. Would you like to make another? Maybe later. Alright. I'm gonna go out searching. And once I find what I'm looking for, I will come back. Alright, so let's see our newest member. There he is. Okay, hold up. Hold up, let me get done with this real quick. Okay. Let me do this, and then I'll show you exactly how to get one. Hold up. I'll be back, Treecko. So, well, not specifically for Treecko. You can do this with literally any zone you really want to. So let's see. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're not really surrounded by anything. And then you're going to want to teleport. Hopefully by this time you should have either a shiny charm or a... You should be able to get a donut with shining, or you should have, like me, a shiny charm. So you should be able to get one pretty easily in one of these zones. And effectively, if you can do that, you can basically get whatever shiny you want in any of these, actually. See, you just gotta quick spam. Quick spam, because every time you fly to one of these areas, you get a reset. And eventually, yeah, not right now, but eventually you should get a shiny. We will actually be getting this guy into the team instead of Gregory, which is upsetting. This is another shiny I got, Lara, while doing this entire thing. But yeah, anyways. Took us a while, but we finally got our shiny for this series, which is a Treecko, which I'm very happy with, because we actually have the Septilite. That's the Scovillanite. I already got that one. And we got the Septilite. So, we now have half our team with Mega Stones, and now we just need to get the other half, which we'll be doing. We'll do the other Mega Stones tomorrow, and then we'll do the big boss at the finale. But yeah. This was how to catch a shiny Treecko, and now you know the ideal way to catch a shiny Pokemon. Legends EA Mega Dimension. But yeah, if there's any suggestions, okay, if there's any suggestions on what exactly we should call shiny Treecko, I am open to anything. Alright, till next time, bye bye.